This channel supports St. Jude's Research Hospital for Children and is a part of their Play Live charity drive. For more information on how to join as well as how to donate, please head to the description and click the link at the top of it. Remember, any and all support is appreciated, so feel free to give and support in any way you can. Thank you for your participation.
What up, everybody? This your boy Blak Magus, and been a while since I've done a personal moment, but having a really shitty day, so it's a lot that I need to get off my chest. This video, I just want to talk to you guys about anxiety. I've realized that over the last 2 years, I've developed a high level of anxiety about life. Of course, it all started with the whole tale of my sister's illness, my mother's illness, losing my job, all within a 3-month period, and within a 6-month period, mother dying, and just different things, struggling to meet ends, blah blah blah. I'm not going to go into details. I've gone into those details in previous videos. I notice now that I worry a lot, and I'm very fearful. I've always been a cautious person to begin with. Part of that because I have a lack of self-esteem. Sometimes I don't think that I'm good enough, or that it's worth me making the effort to try, because the usual things that people with low self-esteem tells themselves. Basically, you're a lack of worth. But I feel like now it's been coupled more, although I will say this: my confidence in myself, while that's risen, my anxiety has too. I'm always fearing a lot of things, and people like to say that anxiety isn't real, that it's something that people make up so that they won't have to try. No, because anybody who knows me knows that I'm not a person who's not to try. Even with the low self-esteem thing, I've always been someone who will try, because like my mom always said, nothing beats a try but a failure. So if you don't try, you'll never fail. But if you never try, how much are you gonna succeed? You know what I mean? You'll just be standing in place. So I'm willing to try, even if I don't have faith in it or conviction behind it. I always try and give the best effort that I can. Not no lackadaisical bullshit. Yeah, I'm gonna try. If I say I'm gonna try something, I'm gonna try it. You know what I mean? But I notice like I get stuff like shortness of breath. Like this morning, I was just like breathing like I was having an asthma attack. Which I haven't had asthma since my late teens. But my chest just like was constricted. I started feeling dizzy. Things like that. It's like anxiety can cause some very funny things to happen to you, and it's, at least from my experience, it's just more of a effective different life's frustrations and different fears colliding into each other. And it's not enjoyable whatsoever. There's no enjoyment to be had out of the whole situation. That's why people need to be more understanding of others when they say, I have serious anxiety. Like, shout out to my boy MicroATX. He's spoken about his anxiety. And I honestly think that he is a very brave and courageous person for doing that, because a lot of people don't want to talk about anxiety because of the stigma against it. A lot of people do think that having anxiety makes you lazy, makes you not, makes you a quitter. That people look at it with such a negative connotation. And it's like, no, this is something serious, y'all. This ain't somebody being a bitch. This is somebody whose fears are that big, who, their worries are that consuming. It happens. If it were a perfect world, everybody would be able to just handle all life situations in a calm, easy manner, and things would be resolved, and everybody would smile all the time. But it ain't like that. Life ain't all peaches and cream, and with anxiety, it's hard to be happy sometimes, because even though something good happens, that anxiety will be like, well, this is great, but what about the next thing? And it can come from a lot of different places. Like, I know, again, from mine's low self-esteem and having had like a bunch of big tragic events happen to me over the course of life. Well, I wouldn't say big tragic events, but stuff that affected me in a big way. It kind of helped develop that anxiety, and it's tough. Talking about it helps, but it's just a process that you have to go through, and to build yourself up to get over it and to get through. I mean, there are days where I just don't want to do not a goddamn thing. Somehow I push through and I do it because there's something in me that makes me do it. But it can be very debilitating, and I just wanted to do this video to say to anybody who has anxiety, I understand where you're coming from. Know that you're not worthless, that you're not lazy, that you're not a quitter, that you're not a loser, or whatever other bullshit people want to throw in there with that. I understand. Some things, sometimes it's just hard. It's hard, and you should not be made to feel like you're wrong for feeling the way you are. I mean, we're all allowed to have our emotions. It's not like what you're doing is malicious, that you're going out your way to affect someone. People need to understand, people with anxiety, this is something that's like causing them a lot of harm, causing them to hurt a lot in life, and the judgment and the mislabeling is like helping situations. So if you don't understand it, just shut the fuck up and leave well alone. That's the best way I could say it. But anyway, let me get myself together. As always, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Blak Magus, and I'm out. Deuces.